Hey, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're someone who's been here before, welcome back. And if you're new, my name's Katie, and I typically make videos about adoption, motherhood, and home. So this week, I'm kind of straying from the types of videos I've been doing. I decided to do just a vlog of our spring break. We are not going anywhere super exciting, but we do have a couple really fun plans. And so I want to bring you along for all of the adventure. Also, at the end of my spring break, my best friend is getting married. So I don't know if that'll be included in this or not. I'm super excited for her. So that's going to be part of this week, is preparing for that. And we're going out of town for a couple days with our kids. And we're going to have a couple days without kids, which is going to be really nice. So I want to take you along so I can just record it and remember it. So tonight should be fun because I am going to make some French onion soup. I've never made it myself before, but I absolutely love it. And we had some when we were on our Disney cruise, and ever since I've been like, I need to make some of that at home. It's so good. It was probably one of my favorite things I had on the cruise, and it's just soup, but I'm a soup person, okay? I like soup. And we're also making filet mignon. Also, I just need to show you the weather outside right now because it's spring break, and I feel like this is probably the most accurate spring weather you can get. Living the dream. It's all rainy, but you know what? I'd rather be here when it's rainy than have to be out there somewhere. Sugi's enjoying a lazy rainy day relaxation. Also, these decorations have been up here since my friend's bridal shower, which was like over a month ago. And I just didn't take them down because I think they're cute. Okay, so my lighting isn't very good in here, but I have got the onions now all soft and sauteed. And next I'm gonna be putting in the sugar, the salt, and then the flour. So we're gonna see how this goes. If you haven't seen my house tour video, I have a very 60s, 70s themed kitchen with green ovens, green stove, floral wallpaper, the whole 9 yards. So not exactly your influencer kitchen, right? I mean, this oven is probably from 1968 when this house was built. It's pretty crazy. Okay, I've got the soup. More progress has been made, but it has literally been hours since I started. They weren't joking that this takes a long time to make, but it smells so good, and I'm really hoping it turns out good. And Nick is making our steak. He's grilling it. It's almost done. So we're gonna eat steak first and then soup second. So we're kind of having a multi-course meal, but kind of in like the opposite direction people normally have it in. So I am excited though. And Nick also got some gelato. So we're gonna have gelato later. Do you wanna tell the people what you made?
I made delicious filet mignons, which are quite thick. So hopefully they're cooked well enough. They were on there for
they're really big.
A long time. And then some nice zucchini. Oh, we should put some Parmesan on it.
Oh yeah.
And make this, but I purchased these cokes. So
yes, this was a very nice treat. And our soup should be ready maybe in like 15 minutes or 20.
That's pretty good.
Okay, the French onion soup is done on the stove, and now I'm gonna put cheese and these little crouton things that we cooked on top. Well, it's done. I put on the broiler for like, 2 or 3 minutes, and even though it wasn't brown at all, then it started burning. Nick's is worse. He took the fall.
I did.
But I think
they're probably still gonna be delicious.
Yeah, I think the soup will still be really good. Let's try and see if it's actually good. Okay, so we're cleaning up from dinner now. The steak was delicious, the soup was delicious, but we filled up so much on steak that we could not finish our soup. So we do have a lot of soup left over, which is nice, because we can just put more cheese and bread on top of it and eat it another day. But I'm gonna clean up the counter, but I wanted to show you something first. So I just ordered these from an Instagram ad because I was influenced. And there are these papaya, they're supposed to be like paper towel replacements. And I think they said each one could replace what, like 17 rolls? Like 17 rolls of paper towels. I cannot speak to whether that's true or to the like longevity of them because I just got them. But it is kind of interesting because like they're really stiff. But then as soon as you put them on like a spot, there's a bunch of water right here. They get, like they soak it all up and then they're like really flexible once they're wet. And you're supposed to be able to use them to wipe down counters and like wipe up spills. And we have one in our bathroom and so far it's been working well. But yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'll have to check back in at some point and see how they hold up. But it feels really weird when you get out of the package and they're not the cheapest things. So I'm really curious to see if they hold up well. They also have like a ton of really fun patterns. So we got that one and we got this like city pattern one that we're keeping in our bathroom because our faucet currently leaks quite a bit. Plus, you know, if I like wash my face and water gets everywhere, it's just nice to have something. And currently we've been keeping like a washcloth that just gets kind of gross, it gets mildewy. So I like the idea that this can hang up and it has a cute little hook it comes with. And hopefully I'll remember to do that because I really don't like having washcloths by the sink. I feel like they just get so gross and stinky and they're hard to keep up with like washing them a lot. And so I think this will be good to at least try, and then we'll kind of see moving forward if we want to keep them and buy more. Okay, so it is now Saturday evening, and I have not recorded anything today. My parents were a little late picking up Brielle, so she is not the type of child that entertains herself well. She's really not an independent player as much as we tried to build that in her. She's just like the most extroverted child ever, so she was very needy this morning for us. So we didn't really do a lot. I also slept in because I stayed up till like 2 a.m. doing just random chores around the house. Not that you can tell because it's still messy. Isn't that just how it goes? But I'll show you what Nick is working on right now because this is kind of an exciting little home update. So we're in the middle of trying to redo this pantry. We have this like pantry cabinet which we use, it's in the kitchen, but this is kind of like our spillover pantry and we want to keep some of our little appliances in here. This is actually a cabinet that we removed from the kitchen. So that cabinet used to be right here and it was absolutely horrible because it blocked the view and it made this look so much, I don't know, like darker, smaller. It was just blocked off. It was not good. So this is a big improvement. We took that down like, I don't know, within a couple weeks of living here, we were just like, we're taking it down. So now we can use it for something else. So Nick is currently measuring some boards to put on top of there to have like a little, what is that called? Like almost like a little wooden countertop. And then we're gonna build some shelves around here and we're gonna paint over this color that was, the person who lived here, they really like this color. This whole room was this color. Ignore the mess, but you see the color on the door over there? Everything in this room was this color. I mean, obviously the carpet still is, the walls were, all the trim, but then this was wood. So kind of a weird combination. We're slowly going over that color. And you know, I used to like that color a little bit, but I'm starting to not like it because it's everywhere in this house. Anyway, the only reason that I am looking presentable right now is because tonight we're going on a little double date with my friend Sarah and her fiance. They're getting married literally a week from today. We're gonna go to a Colombian restaurant. So when Nick and I lived in the Dominican Republic, I don't know if people know that, but we did for 3 years. When we first got married, we were teachers there. We used to go to this Colombian restaurant in the Dominican all the time. It was like our absolute favorite restaurant. We knew the family who owned it. They went to our church. I lived with the family for a little bit when I was student teaching there, and we absolutely love Colombian food. And this place is near us, and we've never gone. We've talked about going for years and years and never have. So we're actually gonna go today and see what we think. I'm gonna have some tostones. It's gonna be great, hopefully. And yeah, I think we might also go to Hobby Lobby to see if we can find a sign that, like a sign, I don't know what to call it, Like we want to find some sort of artwork or something to put above our fireplace in that family room that I just showed you. And I also want to go to Bath & Body Works because it's my weakness. But I am running out of soap, and I really like to buy my soap there. So that's the plan for tonight. Okay, Nick, what did you get?
I got an arepa con todo, meaning with everything. So.
Nice. And I got pork. And what'd you get?
Arepa.
Oh, you got the same thing as Nick, didn't you? Well, chicken.
He got the most food here. This is like...
We're at home shopping. I think I want to get this. It's cute.
It's cute.
Hey, it is super late at night now, and I realized I never really wrapped up the day. So we had an awesome night tonight, hanging out with my best friend Sarah and her fiance. The food was amazing at the Colombian restaurant. Like every single thing I tried was delicious. So we had empanadas, we had Nick got an arepa. I had a pork with rice and beans, and we had we call them tostones, but they had some other word for them. It was cosetones or something like that. It was different, but they were the same thing, and they were so good. It's been years since I've had any, so that was really, really fun. Yeah, everything was absolutely delicious. We even kind of shared food with each other, and it was just... I will definitely be going back there, and I'm really mad at myself for not going for all these years that I've known it's there, because I just forget about it. And I just am oh, I don't know, what if it's not that good, Anyway, tomorrow around 11, I'm going to go pick up the kids. So I will not be able to go to church because I would be late to pick up the kids. I have to pick them up from their camp drop-off, and then we'll have just kind of a day at home together before tomorrow we're going to leave, like I mentioned earlier, and go visit their foster grandma is what they call her. She's 80 something years old. She's awesome, and they love her so much, and they really wanted to go visit her. So we're going to take them there on Monday through Wednesday, and we're going to stay in the area too. So I'm really excited about that. So that's kind of what our day will look like tomorrow. So I'll pick up the kids, and then we'll see. Okay, it is now Sunday, and looks have declined greatly since last night. I did not put on any makeup today or get myself ready. I'm wearing sweatpants, a sweatshirt. I'm feeling super unmotivated to get anything done right now. I just feel really tired because I keep going to bed at 2 a.m. because I have a problem. Okay, it was 1 something, but I always stay up late, and I get all my energy at night to get stuff done. Here's my little papaya paper towel thing that's in here. We have this problem. You can probably see the water here where these things leak, because this is a super old, hi. This is a super old bathroom sink and everything. So, but it's kind of nice because I just have been using this to wipe up all the water, and it just absorbs it really nicely. So I just do this once or twice a day. Anytime I'm in here and I notice that there's water there, I just kind of wipe it up, and then I hang it there to dry. You can see this is what I have been using. I need to get rid of it. I hate how it looks sitting there. So that will be much better. I've basically been cleaning and doing project stuff all day. I've just been so busy. That's why I haven't really recorded much, because I've just been I don't even know. I feel I haven't accomplished that much, but I've been running around cleaning, doing things. I'm also planning some stuff for my channel and things like that. So it's been a really productive day. I'm currently packing for our trip. It's a really short trip, so I was gonna bring one kind of quote unquote nice outfit, and then I am bringing a swimsuit because there's a hot tub, and I need to figure out the rest. I have some sweatpants I like to wear a lot because I want to be comfortable. I've got sunglasses, my wallet, my Disney PJs, and I think I'm gonna bring my robe too. Not entirely sure what the weather is gonna be, but I know last time we were there it was super cold, and there's a hot tub like I mentioned, and so we were freezing when we got out. So I just want to be prepared. We're gonna bring our towel robes this time, and hopefully that will make it a a more luxurious experience. I also want to go downstairs into the basement and look for some games, like some board games. I plan to absolutely crush him in Disney trivia this time because I think he won last time we played, and I'm just not gonna stand for that. Anyway, so I'm gonna finish packing, get myself to bed because it's almost 1 a.m. Hello, it is now, what day is it? Monday morning. I am wearing my Disney cruise shirt, which is making me really happy because I just really want to go back on a Disney cruise. We're getting ready to leave to go visit our kids' foster mom in the town that they're from. So we are getting ready to get on the road in a little bit. I'm actually ready like pretty early compared to normal. So I think we're gonna go eat something on the road and kind of like stop somewhere because we cleaned the whole house last night. Like I cleaned up literally everything and I don't want to get it messy because our friend is coming to watch our dog while we're gone. And last time that he watched our dog, our house was a complete wreck. It was when we were on our vacation and I felt really bad. So I made sure that I stayed up super late last night, cleaning and getting everything vacuumed and organized. And like today my son wiped out the table. My daughter's cleaning her room. Not that anyone's going in her room, but it's just nice to kind of come back to a clean house too. And I just want to make sure that our friend doesn't feel like we left a complete wreck for him. I know he doesn't care, but still, it's just nice. So I've almost got everything packed up and ready to go. I'm super excited. I do need to go pick out the board games because I did not end up doing that last night. So I'm going to pick out some like 2-player board games that we can bring. And then we should be getting on the road pretty soon here. It's about a 3-hour drive. So, you know, the kids will bring their tablets. They'll probably do that. I have some brainstorming I want to do in the car because I've got all of these ideas right now. And if you've been answering my polls throughout this whole week, this is like towards the end of March right now, I've been posting polls every day to kind of see like what potential foster and adoptive families need to help them get started on the journey. And the responses I've gotten from the polls have been super helpful because I want to create some sort of help or resource that's going to be really valuable to people. And so I'm trying to figure out what is needed. How can I kind of come alongside people on their journey in an even deeper way than I do with my adoption videos. And so that's what I've been like brainstorming. And I'm just like super excited to come up with. I have all these ideas of things I could do to kind of come alongside people. And I'm excited to put them into motion. I also have a really exciting announcement to make, like about my personal life that I'm going to share probably when we're there because I really need to go like finish getting ready. But that's coming up in a second because I'm super excited. So clearly there's one part of my house I didn't clean. I had no clue that it was this bad. So yeah, this is, just so you know, if your house looks anything like this, it probably doesn't look this bad. But this should make you feel good about yourself because, wow, this is really bad. And we do not have time to clean it right now. So here it will stay. Noticing a theme in the games I'm choosing? This one I got on eBay. It's old. I have the original. This is the sequel. And I found this, and it's really fun because I've played the original so many times I know like all the answers. And then this, you could actually buy if you want. It's like they give you colors. You have all these cards with colors on them. And then they'll say like the 2 colors on Belle's dress or something, and you have to put down the ones that you think they are. I'll show it later so you can kind of see what it looks like, but it's super fun and great for kids. Okay, we are here. We've dropped off the kids. We had a pretty good trip here. It actually went faster than normal. Nick and I were listening to a book together, and we picked up some pizza that looks super good. And the kids were really excited to see their foster mom. We call her foster grandma. So that was really fun. And we're gonna eat some pizza and go relax at our Airbnb and go in the hot tub. And it's really nice because the lake is not frozen this time. The last time we were here it was frozen because we're right on Lake Erie. So super excited. Here's the pizza that we picked up. I'll just show you what it's actually like when we get there. We went shopping for a little bit and we went to Bath and Body Works again, even though I was just there the other day because they had like a better sale on soap, so I got a couple more. And I got a couple as gifts for someone, so that was really exciting. Oh, here comes Nick. last time we were here, it was super frozen, and yeah, it was not like this. Although we did stay here, last year? Around like April I think it was around April last year, March. We came and stayed at a hotel that was like right on the water, and I didn't even realize it was like that much on the water, and it was super cool. We got to go out and like see it, and so it's
First floor.
Yeah, we were staying on the first floor, and you could like, you just had like the perfect view of the lake right out the window. So that was pretty cool. I would definitely stay there again. But does it have a private hot tub? No. So we're staying at an Airbnb. So anyone else like only look for Airbnbs that have hot tubs? Because that's like my #1 priority every single time I go on a trip, is either a hot tub or like a giant bathtub. I don't know. I have heard other people do the same thing. So it's just like a nice perk, you know? Because hotels will have hot tubs sometimes, but you don't get to have it to yourself. You have to sit there with strangers. So it to our little house. You can't see the view here because of this, but it's kind of nice because it gives some privacy, because there are some people staying at the other Airbnb next to us. Here's our view. The camera doesn't really do it justice. This is really cool. Last time we stayed here, we got here super late at night, and it was also frozen over and snowed on. So this is quite the different experience this time. It is very windy out though. We were just saying that this kind of feels like we're at a friend's house because we've been here before, so it doesn't have that kind of like, you know, oh, we're just walking in the Airbnb for the first time. But I want to introduce you guys to someone. This is Kyle. Do you want to tell them the story?
So there's this giant fish on the wall, and we get here and we're looking around. We're all sitting and I just pointed up at the fish, and Brill's like, "That's Kyle."
Well, she was afraid of it first.
Yeah.
And so she gave it a name, and she's like, his name's Kyle.
His name's Kyle.
I don't know where she came up with that, but we get to see Kyle again, so we'll have to show Brielle that we were with him. Or her, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ooh, that looks really good. Okay, Nick, what did you think of the pizza?
Pizza was really good. Yeah.
It was really good.
I felt like all the ingredients were really tasty and fresh, and like the crust was, like, it was kind of a thinner one. I think that was nice, and the sauce was a good taste.
I know, it was really good. I like feta cheese a lot recently, and we got feta cheese on it, so that made it good. Here's the little kitchen. I'll give a full tour. I was gonna do a little tour now, but Nick suggested I wait until it's light outside, which I think is smart. So, but yeah, that was really.
Yeah, folks. Smart.
That's kind of a fun little living room with the view, and we just sat out there and ate our pizza. We're gonna go. My bangs look horrible because I need to shower. But we're gonna go heat up the hot tub and get in and relax for a while. I cannot wait. I love hot tubs so much.
Well, look where you are.
It feels so good.
Yeah.
It's not like super hot, but it feels good.
It feels good.
Yeah, it's like warm enough that it's comfortable. So.
Yeah.
I'm really excited because this is exactly what I wanted to do. So this is great. All right, we just got back from our little dessert run, and we're gonna play Disney Color Brain, which I mentioned earlier. So I'll show you kind of what it looks like with my assistant here.
Yeah. It's very organized.
Yeah, because our kids played with it. So basically it's like this. So you'd put a card down. It says 2 colors, and it says Andy's cowboy hat. And then you have, do you want to show them like you have all these color cards. And so you would put down the 2 colors that you thought it was. So like I would put down brown and white. I don't know, that's my guess. And then once everybody has their cards down, you flip them over and you see if you're right. Red and white. Are you sure that's not brown? Doesn't that look brown?
Yeah, I think that's false. It's brown.
Well, anyway, this is a bad example. Let's look at another one.
Reddish brown.
So let's say we did Winnie the Pooh, 2 colors. Rabbit's fur, so yellow and white. And then you would put down yellow and white, or whichever ones you thought you'd flip it over. And isn't the scoring like if you get it right and no one else does, then you get a point?
You get a point technically for every other person who didn't get it right.
Right, but there's only 2 people playing right now. Yeah, if you were playing with 3 other people and everybody else got it wrong and you got it right, you would get
4 points.
3. You get 3 points. Because you get the points right for the people who got it wrong, I think. Good morning. It is a kind of dreary day in some ways here, but I still am really loving the view. You can kind of see. Yeah, though it's like the waves here are crazy. It's not like we'd be swimming because it's, March. But it's really fun to just sit here and look at it. Like, it's very peaceful. Nick should be back in a couple minutes. He went to go get coffee. We slept in until 11 a.m. Okay. We didn't go to bed until probably like 12:30 or 1. So it was like late, but it wasn't like that late. And we literally both of us woke up at 11 a.m. And I was like, what in the world? Nick especially never sleeps in like that. He's not like someone who usually can sleep in. I can, but even for me, like 11 is really, really late. So I guess this is tired parents and we don't have our kids. So we slept in super long time. So we're going to eat breakfast, even though it's like noon. And he went to get some coffee. He got me hot chocolate. We have some Panera bagels that we brought that he got last week and we had frozen. So this will be a yummy late breakfast. And then we brought some of our French onion soup that we made and a couple bowls that are oven safe so that we can have that for our actual lunch. So we'll see. I'm not sure what our eating schedule will be today because we just got a really late start. Okay, Nick's not back yet, so I thought I'd show you the little hot tub setup, and you can sit there and look out at the water. I'm actually really excited to try to go in here today when it's light outside because we'll be able to like see everything better. We're on this little street. That is actually another Airbnb that you can stay in. I looked at that one the last time we came here and I just thought that this one seemed slightly better. That one also has a hot tub, but it's not this close to the house and it's more of like a trailer rather than an actual house. So I think this one was a good choice for us. So please excuse, I feel like my voice this morning is like, hello. I'm feeling a little like scratchy. Do you ever feel this way when you sleep at a different place? Like when you're not at your own house, I always wake up with my nose feeling like slightly stuffy and my voice is just a little weird. It could be because I just slept so late. I don't know. But I feel like I have like this raspy voice right now. So I apologize if that's not very pleasant to listen to. I feel like I sound weird. So here, I wanted to give a quick little tour, but here is the living room. And I just love the big windows here. So that's a sliding door and that's a sliding door. And then there's a big window. And then over here in the kitchen, there's also a big window there. It just helps bring in a lot of light because honestly at night, it's pretty dark in here. The lighting isn't like amazing. And there's this little like fireplace thing, which is nice, especially when you wake up and it's 58 degrees. Okay, so we've been working for a little while. We're wrapping up. I just am getting this leftover French onion soup ready. I put the bread and the cheese on top, trying not to put too much cheese because the first time we ate it, there was way too much. And I'm gonna put it in the oven on broil and we're gonna eat lunch in a little bit. All right, our soup is all toasty and it looks delicious. What do you think, Nick?
It's good.
Does it taste better than the first night that we had the soup?
It's not quite as overwhelmingly cheesy. So
Yeah, I don't remember if we told that on camera, but we put way too much cheese in it the first night. This is a much better amount of cheese.
Yeah.
I also think it gives time for the flavors to like soak in when it's sat. And we have our tiny little Coke bottles. So, going to eat. It's looking a lot nicer out now. The rain has stopped. We ate our lunch. And so we're going to go get in the hot tub. We just turned the heat up a little bit to hopefully let it get hotter than it was last night, because it never got really very high. So we're going to hopefully be able to do that and just enjoy watching these crazy waves out here. It's kind of insane how high the waves are. I just got all showered. We were in the hot tub like 2 different times. It was really nice. It is like, probably can't tell, but it's like storming out. Not like, I shouldn't say storming. It's not thundering and lightning, but it is raining and it's super windy. So we're gonna go out to eat and then we'll come back here and relax later. We might go to a couple stores or something too, so we'll see. All right, we're in the car on the way. Where are we going, Nick? What classy restaurant are we going to?
We're going to the classiest of restaurants,
Yeah.
none other than Culver's.
Yeah. If you want to feel fancy, you can pronounce it Culver.
Yes.
We're going to a French restaurant called Culver. No.
So we can join all the other old people that like to eat there.
I feel like I'm like the stereotypical Midwestern who loves Culver's, but there isn't a Culver's very close to where we live. So anytime we're like around this area or going somewhere out of town, I feel like we stop at Culver's at some point on the trip because we just can't get it normally. I mean, to be honest, I just like it. And maybe even if I could get it regularly, I'd still want it, but we're just gonna pretend like it's because I can't get it all the time. You can see it's very like rainy and windy outside. You see the waves out here? It's kind of crazy. But we were able to get into the hot tub 2 times. So we got in, we took a break because we got cold, because the hot tub was not getting very hot. Like it started out like 100 degrees, even though we had set it for 104, and it slowly inched down to like 97 as we were in it. So we got out and we closed it and we let it heat up a little bit more, and then we got back in, and then it was like, we knew it was gonna rain a bunch tonight, so we figured we might as well try to take advantage of it, because it's gonna be raining like all the way until tomorrow morning. So that's kind of our only chance. But we got to go in, what, 3 times total? Is that right? So that's pretty good, I think. Yeah. For a 2-night trip, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. And we were in there for like a decent amount of time.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, there's this news that I have that I've been meaning to share. Partially I keep forgetting that it's really happening because it's just weird. But partially I just haven't had time. So I just found out on Friday that I get to be part-time next year. So woohoo! So I was trying, I don't think I've mentioned this on the channel at all, but I've been trying to go part-time. I've been wanting to be part-time for years. And this is the first year that like, we're like, okay, Nick is a pastor now at a church. Like we have another income coming in that's pretty decent and we can make it work. And so I applied, but I wasn't sure I was going to get accepted because there's a limited number of job sharing positions because I'm a teacher. But me and this other woman were trying to go in together to split a job, and my schedule is going to be amazing. So basically there will be like an A week and a B week. And I will teach on A week, I would teach like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday full days. And on the B week, I would only teach Monday and Tuesday. So I'm only gonna be working 3 days or 2 days per week, which means I don't have to like drive there every single day. Like it's better than half days to me. And we're gonna be I teach ESL, English as a second language. So we're gonna be teaching like the same curriculum and just like tag teaming it. It'll probably be interesting and have some like ups and downs and learning curves. And I do have to switch schools, so I'm going to teach elementary school. I've been teaching 6th through 10th graders for the past several years, but I have taught at this elementary school before, so it's kind of like going back. So it'll definitely be different, but to me, totally worth it. And I think Nick is very happy as well, because he has had to take over a lot at home, and like it's really hard with childcare with Brielle, and she's still not like in school full time, and we don't really want to send her to daycare. There's not like great ones in our area, so it's gonna be good. But anyway, that's my super exciting news. Yeah, I think it will be way better for our family. I'll be able to do a little more during the day so that I'm not like, you know, just rushing at night every night to clean and to get stuff made, and you know. But it'll also be exciting. It'll also be exciting because I'll have a little more time, hopefully, to put towards the YouTube channel and get some more content out for you guys that is like related to adoption and foster care, and answering some of the questions I've been getting on videos and on posts that I've done. So I'm hoping I can spend some more time on that this next school year as well. So anyway, that's my exciting news. Okay, we were walking around Meijer and we just came across this game. How gross is that? Why does this exist? What did you say about it?
I said it looks like one of those games that Lily's dad from How I Met Your Mother would come up with. You know, the one he always came up with bad games.
Like the gross game. Why is that a thing? That's disgusting. I found this sign at Meijer and I won it. Nick said he'd be offended if I didn't buy it, so I think that's a good sign. Look at all this cute stuff. Well, we're getting ready to leave, and of course it's the most beautiful day now. The sun is out, it's not that cold or anything, but we had such a fun time, so I'm just really grateful we got to come here, and it's nice to see it like in the sunshine. So we're gonna go in a second. We're gonna take a couple of pictures here, and then we're gonna go run a couple errands and go shopping, and then we're gonna head to pick up the kids. I just realized that I haven't recorded since before we left. Before we left on our trip home yesterday. So I thought that I would just catch up. So I got my nails done. Also, getting nails done is so expensive. Are you one of the people who gets your nails done regularly, or are you like me where it's like once every few years? Like the only reason I got these done was because it was my best friend's wedding this weekend and she asked me to go, and I enjoyed it. Like I do like to treat myself to something like that every so often. But I did these like dip nails, which I've never done before. I don't know if that costs more or what. It was so expensive. And I got a pedicure. So it was probably the best manicure and pedicure I've ever had, which isn't saying a ton for me just because I haven't gotten very many in my lifetime. But I did really like it. But I'm like mind blown that there are people who do this like every few weeks. Like I cannot imagine that much money going towards my fingernails. You do you. If that's something you love, it's something you love. For me, it's more like travel. I'd much rather go save up that money and go on a big trip somewhere. But man, I had no clue just how expensive it really was. It was very expensive. I'm currently, though, I'm home and Nick is off working on his sermon, both for my friend's wedding because he's officiating it and also for his sermon for Sunday. So he has a lot of work. So I just told him, go to a coffee shop. I've been gone most of the day, so I wanted to give him a little break. And I'm going to use my time at home to get some house stuff done. So I am currently going through my clothes, and I've already done like a big clothes declutter, but I'm going to do it again and see if there's stuff I can get rid of. And like, I don't know about you, but I haven't worn some of this stuff in a long time, but I liked it before when I wore it, and so I'm like, oh, I want to get rid of it because it was cute on me, but I never reach for it. And I have a lot of other things that I like more, and other pieces I've bought since then that are more versatile that I can wear in more situations, especially when it comes to like dresses. So I'm gonna let them go, even though it's hard. But you know, everything I've gotten rid of, I have not regretted one thing I've gotten rid of so far. So hopefully this will be the same way. So like this is our closet right now. So pretty much everything on top is Nick's, except for my dresses hang there because they're longer. And then the stuff down here is mine. I mean, really, look, right now, Nick has like more stuff than I do because I've actually been paring it down quite a bit. Now, to be fair, that's not really true because he does not put away seasonal things. And I have some seasonal stuff up in these boxes. And we both have little shelves. So this is his side. And this is my side. And I also have some stuff in my suitcase I have not unpacked. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy with like how I've narrowed it down. So these are like my strictly casual clothes. And that's also what some of this stuff is. And then this side is more stuff that I could wear to work if it's paired with the right thing, or things I could wear to church or things like that. So they're more versatile pieces. Whereas these are things I would only wear if I was like relaxing or being at home. Or I guess being in like a casual situation, like hanging out with friends. Okay, these leggings I used to wear a lot, and they're just kind of different and odd, but I haven't worn them in a really long time because I didn't really have the right type of dress or outfit. I used to wear them more as just like pants, but I don't think these are, I think they're a little too thin for that. So I just ordered a couple dresses off Old Navy that I tried on at the store, and I think this will actually look really cute with the dress. And now that I'm going to be an elementary school teacher again, I feel like these leggings, these flower cool leggings with like a pink dress that I'm getting would be very elementary school teacher-esque and would fit well. So I'm excited about that. I don't know. If you're a teacher, let me know. But in my experience, elementary school teachers like can get away with dressing so much more casually than middle school and high school teachers. I don't know if that's true or if that's just what I think, but I feel like I saw teachers wear leggings all the time as pants in elementary school, and like not really, people don't really do that at the high school and middle school level. So maybe we'll have a little bit more relaxed wardrobe next year. Good morning. It is actually Friday morning, and I am waking up very early for me because I'm a teacher, and normally on spring break I sleep in and Nick gets up early with the kids and then I help later in the day, whatever. But last night I was like I'm never going to bed because I was not feeling tired at all. And then I had my blood drawn. I had my blood drawn yesterday at the doctor, and when I went to go take the Band-Aid off, it like literally ripped my skin off. I've never had this happen before, ever. I was like, I'm just gonna rip it off really fast so it doesn't like hurt. That was a mistake because I think she may have had to poke me 2 times and I didn't notice because I never look when they take my blood. I think she had to poke it 2 times. And I think when she put the Band-Aid on, she put the sticky part on one of the places she like poked me. I kid you not, it was like horrible pain. I was actually really surprised. Like it made me feel tired because it hurt so bad. Even putting like cold water on it to try to like clean it, I mean, killed. And yeah, I couldn't put like a Band-Aid back on, so I put like gauze and some tape, and that hurt too. But it like made me so sleepy. All of a sudden after that, I was like, I'm going to sleep. And so I went to bed at I went to bed like before 11:30, which again, for most people is probably normal, but I'm like a night owl at heart. And so I went to sleep, fell asleep super fast, and my body just woke me up at 8 a.m., which never happens to me on spring break. So that was pretty nice. And I'm like, okay, I kind of see why people would get up early, like the appeal of it. I am grateful because I am going to have to get up really early tomorrow because tomorrow is my best friend's wedding. And because I'm a bridesmaid, I have to be there at 8 a.m. and it's like a half hour away. So I am going to have to get up pretty early tomorrow, although I won't have to be ready because they're doing hair and makeup there, which is why I have to get there so early. So tonight is the rehearsal dinner, so I have some time at home. I'm going to try to decide what I want to focus on getting done here. Last night I was working on putting some photos into a photo album because I'm trying to move all of my pictures from like little boxes and actually put them in a photo album that can be flipped through. So I might try to do a little more of that. I'm pretty close to being done, but at least with this first one, I still have tons of pictures, but I'm doing like my younger years one. So I may do that. I do need to make this bed. It's kind of a wreck. But yeah, it's nice to be awake before my kids are like up and at 'em. So I'm gonna go try to get some stuff done. Okay, the bed is all made, so I thought I would show you what I was working on. So here's me as a baby. Yeah, I was putting these, I'm trying to put them somewhat in order, but randomly I find like a baby picture. But anyway, I love these photo albums. This is like a somewhat sticky background. So you just place the photo on and then you push this closed. And what I love about it is it's not gonna like fall out. You know how if you do a scrapbook or if you do like just even a normal like photo album with the pockets, like the pictures are always almost falling out. This just like stays in place perfectly. I really like it. I also like those big enough to put the bigger pictures in. So yeah, there's me going to preschool. Cute little pictures. And this, I posted this on Instagram one day, but this was my first time at Disney World, meeting Mickey. And there's my mom and dad and I. And then I was showing this to the kids because when we were at Disney World, we went to Crystal Palace and ate there. And this is Crystal Palace when I was 5 and I was there. So the kids thought that was pretty crazy that that was the exact same place we were. And they hadn't seen this picture before. So it's kind of cool to show them, you know, that I took them somewhere from my childhood. So that was really fun. This was the first time I saw the ocean. So it's really fun because we just got to take our kids on basically the same trip that I went on where I got, well, we went on a cruise too, but where I got to show them Disney World and they got to see the ocean for the first time. So it was just really cool to do that. Oh, and look at my little puppy that I used to have. She was so sweet. This is when my brother was born. I was very excited. I have a button that says, I'm a big sister. I was very, very excited about being a big sister. And then, I'm sure my family's going to love me sharing this. But those are pictures that were taken from my perspective as a kid using this camera. But I just think this is so funny because everyone's like from below. It kind of cracks me up. And so pictures of my cousin Michael. And yeah, just some cute little pictures. I really love this one with my grandma and I. I just think that's really cute. I really want to know what I'm saying to her. Also, I was a little bit sad when my daughter went through here and saw this because I used to have so many stuffed animals as a kid. And I do not want my kids to have that many, but I feel like a hypocrite because I loved having those stuffed animals. So, but, you know, I also had a really hard time keeping my room clean. But I did love them so much. Like, I have so many memories of all of those. Anybody else? 90s babies, did you, like, love Care Bears? Because I thought they were, like, collector's items, basically. And look, this is when my sister was born. So cute. Look at what a cute little baby she was. My brother's cute, too. Not me in this picture, but... Got my little breakfast here. So I'm having a Panera Asiago cheese bagel, some turkey sausage, and then I got some butter. Oh, this is from the cruise. This was my little souvenir. It's the same butter knife they have at the restaurant Animator's Palette, and I thought it was too cute not to get, and I use it like all the time. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I might get some chocolate milk just because I'm a child. I'm gonna enjoy this little view out the window into our little cute little garden. Look at the mug I'm using to drink my chocolate milk out of. My friend Molly, who used to be the art teacher at my school, like handmade this for me. Isn't it amazing? I actually, for the last couple years, have just used it as a decoration because I felt like it was too beautiful to use, but I just really want to use it. So recently I took it down and washed it and stuck it in there. This is my inaugural drinking from this beautiful handmade cup. I haven't seen Molly in forever because she doesn't work at our school anymore. But yeah, she was a good teacher friend of mine at the time, and I'm really excited to drink out of this mug. So I'm gonna eat. Just finished cleaning up the kitchen, bar a couple, like that stuff don't pay attention to. I cleaned off this whole counter. It was very messy. And there are a few other pots and pans I'm gonna put away once they're a little more dry. But overall, it's not too bad. And now I'm going to actually clean up all of this from our trip, / that's a laundry basket of stuff I need to put away. We did like a really deep clean of our room a while back. I don't know, like a couple weeks. And it's slowly getting a little bit messy again. So I'm gonna try to get it all back together. I don't think it's gonna take that long, thankfully. But there's definitely some clutter out, and obviously this is the big problem. So I'm gonna take care of that now. Okay, so I was in the middle of cleaning and I accidentally stepped on Suki's paw because she's always laying right where I'm working. And I was hugging her and saying, I'm sorry. And she quickly leveraged that into an opportunity to guilt me into throwing the ball to her. So I'm gonna have to take a quick break. Okay, it is after 10 a.m. and I have not seen my children yet. I feel like it's like that commercial, like, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? This only reason this is happening is because Brielle is not here, and Brielle is our 4-year-old. If she was here, we would be seeing her, and she'd probably wake up all the other kids, but yeah, Maya and Emmett must be just upstairs. They're probably watching their tablets because their tablet time started on their tablets a little while ago. But you know what? I'm gonna let them be. I'm gonna let them be so I can get some stuff done, and Brielle will be here this afternoon, so they'll be playing with her, I'm sure, when she gets back. Okay, it's later in the day, and I'm getting ready to do laundry, and I wanted to show... These are the new things we've been using. They're little laundry detergent sheets. And I have super sensitive skin, so I've been using these fragrance-free ones. And basically it says, if you can use a half sheet for regular loads, a full sheet for a full load, and 2 sheets for heavily soiled clothes. I do find that I feel like they work really well. And what I love about it is I don't have to have any giant liquid detergent bottles that create huge messes, so this has been great. So I am not washing anything like too huge. I'm just washing, I guess it fills it up pretty well. I'm washing our new mattress pad, and so I'm just going to use a full sheet. So you just kind of set them on top, and then it just dissolves. I wonder if I can show you this. So you see when the water hits it, it'll slowly start to dissolve more. Hey, it's Sunday. I realized I never wrapped this up, so I thought I should kind of recap what's happened. So Friday night, we had my friend's rehearsal dinner, and that was really good, and rehearsal went really well. I think I mentioned Nick was officiating the wedding, and he just did such a good job. Everyone was like, wait, this is your first wedding? Because he seemed like really comfortable and really confident. And I have to agree, I was really impressed. He did a good job preparing, and I mean, I guess he's been to a lot of weddings, but so he has some experience, but he's never actually officiated it. He did great. So yeah, it's been a really fun spring break. I'm sad that it's over. I am really excited about looking forward to the fact that next year I'm going to be part-time, which I'm super excited about. And I'm doing a lot of like dreaming and planning about that and working on some projects kind of correlating to my YouTube channel stuff that I'll be able to work on more next year. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, thank you just so much for following along with this kind of random spring break vlog. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like the video. It just helps my content make it out to more people. And the best thing you could do to support me is just to subscribe to my channel. So if you're not subscribed yet, please do. And I'd like to hear, what are your plans? Any travel plans, any fun like spring break things, or are you doing anything like for summer break? Are you going on any trips? Let me know. I'd love to hear in the comments. All right. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.